Port Charles is no stranger to explosive revelations, heartbreaking betrayals, and emotional reckonings. But what's coming next will redefine the term drama. In a storyline filled with gut-wrenching decisions, shattered illusions, and the fierce love of a woman scorned, General Hospital is poised to deliver a saga that will leave viewers gasping. At the center of the storm, Carly Spencer and Sasha Gilmore. Their intertwined destinies are about to collide in ways neither of them could have imagined. With Carly issuing a devastating ultimatum that threatens to tear families apart, and Sasha being hit with the cruelest blow of all, a future devoid of motherhood, the summer in Port Charles promises to be unforgettable. Let's dive deep into this gripping 4,000-word creative spoilers breakdown where secrets unravel, alliances shift, and the stakes for Sasha and Carly couldn't be higher. The Carly Spencer we know has survived mob wars, betrayals, broken marriages, and the kind of trauma that would leave most people hollow. But this time, she's not fighting for Sonny or Jason. She's fighting for control of her life, her family, and a legacy she believes is under siege. When Carly stumbled upon the mysterious journal in Drew's office, one detailing Sasha's secret visits to Shadybrook, her hallucinations of Liam, and a classified plan involving surrogate embryos, she was horrified and angry, not at Sasha, but at what Sasha represented, a new threat to the Corinthos bloodline. After the loss of her own daughter Donna during the attack orchestrated by Brennan's cartel, Carly's perspective shifted. She no longer sees the world in black and white. Everyone's either a threat to her grandchildren or a protector. And Sasha? With her erratic past, ongoing mental health struggles, and newfound obsession with motherhood, she's now officially a threat. Sasha has been through hell and back. She lost her son, Liam, too soon. She survived a breakdown, a manipulative marriage to Brando and his tragic death, and spiraled into addiction. But through it all, she clawed her way back to sanity, helped by the kindness of Willow, the guidance of Nina, and her own unrelenting willpower. When news surfaced of frozen embryos she and Brando had stored before his death, a secret Brando's mother Gladys had buried, Sasha saw it as a sign from the universe. A second chance to be a mother, a chance to redeem herself, to reclaim the identity ripped from her. But Sasha's emotional determination blinds her to the political and familial war zone she's stepping into. Because the surrogate Sasha chose for the embryo? She's someone Carly has quietly mentored for months. Layla, Michael's old friend from boarding school, now an aspiring doctor, and a young woman Carly sees as the ideal future mother for the Corinthos bloodline. Michael Corinthos is trapped between two storms. His loyalty to Sasha runs deep. They once dreamed of a family together. But now, married to Willow and raising Wiley and Amelia, his priorities have changed. And yet, when Sasha came to him, heartbroken, desperate, and sincere, about using the embryo, he gave her his blessing. Quietly, privately. But secrets never stay buried in Port Charles. When Willow overhears Carly confronting Sasha about her audacity, she's stunned. Michael lied to her. Again. And Sasha's desire to be a mother again feels like a betrayal of the support system they've built for her. Amelia had begun calling Sasha Auntie Sash. Now Willow feels threatened and betrayed. And Willow's not one to sit quietly when it comes to her children. Carly's confrontation with Sasha takes place in the Quartermaine stables. Poetic, considering the barn was once a refuge for Michael and Sasha when they were young and in love. This time, it's a battleground. You think you're owed a child because you've suffered? Carly hisses. You think loss gives you rights? Sasha tries to remain calm. This is my second chance, Carly. You don't get to decide whether I'm worthy. But Carly's fury is unrelenting. She accuses Sasha of being reckless, unstable, and delusional. Of weaponizing grief to manipulate Michael. And then, the ultimatum. Terminate the embryo. Or I will go public with your therapy notes, your hallucinations, your breakdowns. I will make sure every judge, every doctor, and every surrogate in this town knows you are not fit to be a mother. Sasha, paralyzed by rage and sorrow, realizes Carly means every word. Nina Reeves, never one to let Carly have the last word, gets wind of the confrontation and takes immediate action. Her first stop? The invader. A secret interview is arranged. Sasha, backed into a corner, tearfully shares her story with the press. The embryo, her intentions, and Carly's attempt to blackmail her into silence. The article goes viral. Public opinion is split. Sasha is either a grieving mother seeking redemption or a deluded woman trying to recreate a lost child. Carly, meanwhile, is painted as controlling, manipulative, and ruthless. Drew, who has quietly returned to town, warns Carly to back off. "You're not protecting the family," he tells her. "You're burning it down." But Carly has made her decision. She doesn't back down. As the tension builds, Sasha files a legal injunction to proceed with the embryo transfer through her chosen surrogate. Carly counters with a petition to block it, arguing Sasha is emotionally unfit and a threat to the child's future. The courtroom scenes are among the most dramatic in recent GH history. Willow testifies against Sasha. Nina testifies for her. Diane Miller returns to represent Carly, while Martin Gray stands for Sasha. The judge, visibly shaken by the emotional stakes, makes a harrowing final judgment. Due to the psychological risk and ongoing therapeutic concerns, the court cannot, at this time, approve Ms. Gilmore's request to proceed with embryo implantation. The embryo will remain in storage, pending reevaluation in 6 months. Sasha collapses. Carly wins. But at what cost? Later that night, Michael confronts Carly in the kitchen of the Quartermain mansion. His voice is cold. "You didn't protect us," he says. "You destroyed her." Carly tries to justify her actions. She's not ready. "You saw what happened after Liam. Do you really think she can survive another loss?" But Michael's eyes are hollow. "You made that decision for her. You didn't give her a chance." He walks away, not just from Carly but from the Corinthos legacy. Back in her apartment, Sasha gazes at the sonogram photo of Liam she always carries. The light in her eyes is gone. She begins to hallucinate again. She sees Liam. She hears Brando. In her mind, they urge her to keep fighting. But she's tired. For the first time, truly, she considers giving up. And just when she's on the verge of slipping back into darkness, someone knocks at the door. It's Maxie Jones. And she brings a proposition. Maxie, having been through her own complicated journey with motherhood, offers Sasha something radical. "I want to carry your baby," she says. "I understand grief. I understand risk. But I also believe in redemption. And I believe in you." At first, Sasha refuses. The idea is too risky, too generous, too dangerous. But Maxie persists. "You're not broken, Sasha. You're human. And that child deserves a chance to know how fiercely they were wanted." As Maxie and Sasha prepare to quietly circumvent the court ruling by using an anonymous surrogate clinic out of state, Carly receives devastating news of her own. Layla, the surrogate she was grooming to carry the embryo herself, has disappeared. She left behind a letter, confessing that Carly's tactics felt controlling and cruel, and she no longer wants to be part of any plan tied to Carly's vision of motherhood. In the same week, Donna's memory plaque at General Hospital is defaced with the word control. Carly begins to unravel. Her empire, her control over her family, even the legacy she fought to preserve, it's all slipping. In a stunning final twist, just as Maxie and Sasha are preparing for the transfer at the discreet Vermont clinic, the doctor enters the room with a grim face. "I'm sorry. There's been a breach at the Port Charles lab. The embryo is gone." Gone? Stolen? Destroyed? Or worse, implanted in someone else? As this harrowing chapter of General Hospital unfolds, viewers are left with burning questions. Who stole Sasha's embryo, and why? Will Carly ever face consequences for her ultimatum? Can Sasha recover from being robbed of motherhood again? And who will rise from the ashes when this emotional war ends? With heartbreak, betrayal, and courage at its core, the Carly versus Sasha storyline is one for the ages, a collision of grief, power, and the primal instinct to protect what we love, even when it means destroying someone else in the process. Stay tuned to General Hospital, because in Port Charles, Every choice echoes for generations.